Hello, everyone. Welcome to my follow-up for Life's Rich Pageant, Pageant by R.E.M. This is a solid album. It's not one of my favorites from them, but I enjoy the direction that the band is going at this point. For reference, me doing this follow-up, the most recent album I've heard from R.E.M. is Green, so I have some context of their transition out of I.R.S. into, is it Warner Brothers? So this is definitely the beginning of their more direct, kind of straightforward alt rock stuff going on in here. Let's go track by track on this. As you can see, I have it at about 3.5, and I think a lot of the tracks are extremely solid, even though they have a lot of variety in terms of like tone. I think this is one of the more consistent albums from them yet since Murmur. So with Begin the Begin, it's a nice direct rocky opener, an indicator of what's going to be coming down the road. These days, it's a bit too all over the place for me, chordally and vocally, with the lack of melody. It's just not really my thing. Fall on Me is the obvious highlight of the album, sets a precedence of what a lot of future broody R.E.M. tracks would sound like. Great chorus as well. Cuyahoga, even though the verses kind of feel like a less interesting ripoff of Green Grow the Rushes, it's decent. And the chorus is all right too. It's kind of closer to a 3 for me, but I don't really have any complaints on it. Hyena, I don't really get this track. It sort of feels messy, and it isn't really my speed with what I enjoy from R.E.M. Underneath the Bunker, it's a bit silly, but hey, it's pretty good, all things considered. Flowers of Guatemala is a nice, slow, soft, sweet track. Nothing much to say on it, but I have to commend it. I think it's quite pleasant. I believe I didn't dig it as much on first listen, but I like the upbeat, brighter nature of this track in contrast with some other ones here. The jangly country vibe is pretty solid too. And then What If We Give It Away? I like the sparse composition on this one, which builds nicely into the pre-choruses. Simple track, but effective. Just a touch. I just don't enjoy these quicker R.E.M. tracks with that punkier edge. But I do like this one more than Hyena, though. Swan Swan H. It might be more of like a 3.5, mostly because of the vocal delivery being a bit clunky, in my opinion. But I just like the strong, like North American West vibe in that guitar playing. It's so good. Superman, a divisive track, I know, but I have a nostalgic soft spot for songs like this. It's not even really a favorite R.E.M. track for me. It's just a fun listen, in my opinion. So that's how I feel on Life's Rich Pageant. Tracks I like are Fall on Me and Superman, with shout outs to Flowers of Guatemala, What If We Give It Away, and Swan Swan H. Overall, pretty solid. I probably won't come back to this as an album very much. I'll return to Fall on Me, maybe Superman here or there, and then possibly like Flowers and Swan Swan H. But as a whole, it's an album where I'm like, it's pretty good, pretty solid, but I don't necessarily love the tone or the vibe. It's more catchy than some of the stuff they were doing before, but there's just an atmosphere to it that doesn't really grab me all that much. So it kind of falls through the cracks for me a little bit, but I can understand people really enjoying this one too, especially for it coming out in 86. So quality album, solid album from R.E.M. And that is my follow-up for it. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, Godspeed.